So we're gonna call this one jerk inspired fish because I don't want anybody to be typing in the comment section. You know, the jerk police, they will come for me and eat my head off saying that's not real jerk fish and a real jerk fish that. All right, so we're gonna call this the jerk inspired fish, and it's done on the stove top. There is no pimento hood, there is no coal, there is no grill, but guess what? There's flavor, and there's tons and tons of jerk seasoning, jerk flavor with all the garlic, the ginger, onion, everything. Yeah, it nice, nice bad. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna go ahead, clean it up, and you know they're gonna tell you that the fish is already scaled, it's clean and all that. However, there is still scale on it, so we're gonna go ahead and clean it our way, you know. All right, so go ahead and get your lime, your lemon, whatever you have. And of course, I'm going to slit the sides. Just slit it just a little bit. Don't slip it too deep, otherwise your fish will break apart when you're ready to take it out the pan. So we just want to give it some few slits just so that the fish can get to absorb all the flavor and all the sauce. There are some people in my house that is scared of bones, so I'm also doing some boneless fish. So if that is you, go ahead, grab a boneless fish as well and cook it the same way. It's so delicious. I cooked it on Father's Day along with these, and everybody enjoyed it. So we're gonna do some more today as well, but we're not gonna focus on that. We're just gonna focus on these two snapper. All right, I'm adding some olive oil on it, and then lots and lots of jerk seasoning. We're gonna do one side of the fish first, and when it comes on to seasoning, it doesn't matter which other seasoning you want to use. The jerk is the star of the show, as well as the black pepper. As you can see, I use a generous amount of black pepper, a generous amount of jerk seasoning, because fish love black pepper. You love it. You love, and when it comes to fish, black pepper and salt. Yes, those are the two things that you can use. Just that, and your fish can still taste good. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead, use whatever seasoning I have, along with my jerk seasoning and a generous amount of black pepper. I will still list the seasoning that I'm using, but as I said, the jerk seasoning is the star of the show. You can check out my video how to make jerk seasoning from scratch, and I'm not going to be using any onion, any scallion, anything in this video, because the jerk seasoning already have all of that, the garlic, the onion, the scotch bonnet pepper, the pimento, everything is already blended into this seasoning. And the secret to this is, don't just add a little dab of jerk seasoning. I made sure every piece was coated with all that spicy, smoky, flavorful goodness, all right? And let that marinate for a bit so that the fish can get to soak up all that flavor, all right? Now, cleaning up is a must. And then to go with this fish, I'm going to make some festival. Now, I recently posted a festival video, but I'm going to go ahead and just make it on camera again for those who haven't seen that video. So we're going in with 2 cups of flour, and we're doing the 2-to-1 ratio, 2 cups of flour to 1 cup of cornmeal. And then we're adding the salt, the I was about to say black pepper. You're adding the salt, your sugar, your baking powder, and of course you have to spice it up. So I'm adding in my cinnamon powder and just a pinch of nutmeg. Yes, of course, we're going to combine all of this, and then we're going to add some butter. Also, you want to pull out your vanilla, because we're going to add that as well. In my previous video, I used milk. In this video, I'm going to use water. So you have the option of using either. All right. So you're going to gradually add your liquid until you have a soft but firm dough. The dough should be nice, soft, and tacky, but pliable. So next, on the stove top it goes. No grill, no problem. The goal is flavor, and trust me, this fish understood the assignment. Now make sure to add a little water in the pan. All right, and then we're gonna add some butter, and of course I rinse off the seasoning from the pan as well, and we're gonna cover it. When you cover it, it's going to produce its own liquid, and as well as the butter sauce. That's what's gonna give it that nice flavor. Now you can flip the fish if you want. What I do is I just use a spoon to just, bathe it in the sauce. Like literally bathe it in the sauce while it's cooking. Like every 2 minutes or so. But when I cooked it Father's Day, I didn't flip it, and I didn't flip it now. I just cover it, and the steam will do the job. Now you can see how flaky the fish is getting. The fish is cooked and it's ready to be taken off the stove at this point. So for a large snapper like this, you can give it like 15 to 20 minutes and it's ready. Okay, so now moving on to the festival, you want to give it a little knead to release, all that air that's packed in it from the baking powder. Now, when it comes to rolling the festival, there's nothing complex about it. All you do is just pinch and roll. All right, and I've never seen two festival with the same size or shape unless you use a ruler, honestly. So go ahead, pinch roll, and you flatten it just a little bit so that when it hits the hot oil, it rise up. And you can make a few fancy knots like these as well if you want to. So now, when it comes to the oil, make sure that your oil is at the right temperature. I know somebody's gonna come in the comment and say that's too much oil. It's gonna soak. It doesn't soak it up, guys. I know what I'm doing. Just trust me, no. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. I've been frying dumpling for a long time now. It never soak up the oil. I know everybody tests their oils differently. Some use a little flour in the oil. I just pinch a piece of my dough and drop it in there and watch it as it rises slowly, and you know your oil is ready. If it rises immediately and it has a dark color, that means the oil is too hot. All right? And if there's no bubble at all around it when you drop it in there, that means the oil is not hot enough. Like, everybody have their different way of testing their oil. All right? So now it's time to eat. And of course, I fried some plantains, and it's time to eat, guys. And this whole entire dish was just awesome. It was delicious. Just as I made it Sunday, it was delicious, and the flavor was on point. And I know these festivals were so nice and crunchy and soft on the inside. They tasted so good. So this raw salad was my favorite thing to eat with the fish. It has cabbage, it has carrots, cucumber, mangoes, and I made my homemade vinaigrette to go with it. It tasted so amazing. I'm gonna share a short video of me making that on the next video. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and like, share. I will do my best to post all the ingredients in the description box on YouTube. All right, thank you so much for watching. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your week.